I rise like the sun sometimes, but then I fall. Like a black moon, I rise when the night falls. When the night falls, the mic calls, so listen, it's the ultraviolet rays that keep me rising on the mission. I rise like the sun sometimes, but then I fall. Like a black moon, I rise when the night calls. When the night falls, the mic calls, so listen, it's the ultraviolet rays that keep me rising on the mission.
Now, if you guys have been Hypebeast for a while and have been watching this channel for a while, this is going to be a very interesting video, a very different video from content I normally post, because everybody who watches this channel knows I love LeBron James's game, my favorite player of all time, and all of that, okay? I love his approach to the game, I love how he plays the game, but one thing that I don't love about LeBron, and one thing I have never loved about LeBron, is the whole buddy attitude that he brings to the NBA and what he has passed on to the rest of the NBA. So now, before you guys start to flame me, hear me out. LeBron James is the biggest and brightest star in the NBA and has been for like the last decade plus. Basically, we're coming upon 2 decades pretty soon. Anytime somebody has that much power and that much influence over basketball, it's gonna go as they go. And the way LeBron has approached basketball, specifically the NBA, is that it's a buddy system. Oh, he loves Kevin Durant, he loves Steph Curry, he loves all these great players. Now, they compete against each other, but it's not the contentious type of competing that we saw in the days of NBA past. You know, it's a little bit watered down. They come on the court, they hug it out, they laugh at the beginning of the game. They play hard, and then after the games, they shake hands, they hug it out, they go to dinner afterwards. You know, and not to say, you know, in the past the players weren't friends or whatever, but it just seems that in this era of basketball, it was too overly friendly. And the spokesperson, the figurehead for that friendly type of basketball and that attitude towards basketball is LeBron James. As great as he is, he did bring that whole friendly, we're buddies, you know, we have a relationship off the court, but, you know, we'll compete, but we still are best friends or whatever. He brought that whole attitude to basketball. The attitude I wouldn't say really existed or wasn't, you know, the priority in basketball. But this year has been different because, number one, let's look at the playoffs this year. The playoffs have a completely different feel than the previous years, than the recent previous years. It's completely different. It is a lot more chippy, a lot more contentious, a lot more competitive, a lot more nasty. These playoffs are nasty. These guys act like they hate each other again. If you look at Russell Westbrook versus Damian Lillard, shouting profanities up and down the court the whole game. After one makes a play, the other one has to hear about it. And then at the end of the game, Russell Westbrook hits a 3 and he stands in the spot yelling at Damian Lillard, literally yelling and pointing at him. That's beautiful. That's the type of entertainment that we expect to see when we watch sports, especially in the playoffs when there's a title berth or a second round berth or a third round berth on the line. That's what we expect to see. We even see it now with veterans versus young players. What is this thing with Jared Dudley versus Ben Simmons? They're not even on the same level, but Jared Dudley doesn't care. He stepped right into the mix with Ben Simmons to mix it up with him. Didn't matter. He mentioned Ben Simmons that he sucks in the half court. He's good in full court, but as soon as you slow the game down and they have to play a half court offense, he said Ben Simmons sucks. And Ben Simmons turned around and said, "Who the heck is Jared Dudley?" They play the game. Jared Dudley shoots a 3 and air balls. Ben Simmons makes an overt celebration right in his face, like, "You suck," exactly what I said. And then this past game, Jared Dudley hits a 3. The bench goes wild. His team goes wild. He puts his hands up to Ben Simmons like, "What's up? What you gonna do?" That's the type of gamesmanship that we love about basketball, about sports in general, but especially about basketball, the whole mano a mano. Now, I don't mean hijacking the game to do a mano a mano, you versus me. That's not good basketball. But what I mean is the fact it's okay. It's okay for Russell Westbrook not to like Damian Lillard. It's okay to think, they don't have to be friends just because they're both all-stars. They don't have to be cool. They could respect each other, but it really looks like they hate each other. I don't know what their relationship is off the court. I don't need to know. You know what I mean? Like when LeBron is there, like it's like he wants everybody to know that, hey, we're competing, but this guy's my buddy. I don't care. You guys out there don't care about their personal relationships off the court. You want to see these guys compete at the highest level. You don't want to see them hugging it out. You don't. And neither do I. And these playoffs have been a breath of fresh air. I love the Jared Dudley thing. I love the fact he told Ben Simmons, a young stud in the NBA, even though he has to get a lot better, Ben Simmons has to improve a lot, but told a young stud in the NBA what's up after nailing a three-pointer. And don't get me started on Damian Lillard and Russell Westbrook. I just think that whole thing is poetry in motion. Because to me, they even look alike. They look like, they could be brothers or something. Like Russell Westbrook's the older brother or something. And they are literally giving it to each other. And the first two games in Portland, Damian Lillard gave it to Russell Westbrook. Pulling up from 30 feet, bombs away. No regard, for how they're going to take it. And then Paul George at the end of the last game, when the Oklahoma City, got the one in OKC. He cocked it between his legs and dunked it backwards. As time expired, that's to say, who cares about sportsmanship? Who cares about your feelings? We come to beat you. We want to make you mad. Dennis Schroeder. It's Dame time. In the last 2 minutes of the game, repeatedly after Damian Lillard takes a bad shot or turns the ball over or whatever, repeatedly tapping his wrist like it's Dame time. It's Dame time. Because they know they're whooping him. I like to see it, man. It is a breath of fresh air. I like to see it. Here's to hoping that there's going to be more of this for the rest of the playoffs. No more buddy stuff. This year hasn't been about LeBron. This year hasn't been about the Golden State Warriors. This year has not been about either one of them. It's everybody else. Greek Freak, somebody else who could possibly even be part of the reason why there's a change in the culture in the NBA right now. He thumbed his nose up at LeBron in the summer when it came to, do you want to come work out with me and KD or whatever. He thumbed his nose up at the idea of doing it. I don't want to work out with you. I got my own team. I got my own team of trainers. I got my own team of, videographers to cut me tape to show me what I need to work on. I got my own coach. I don't need to work out. I don't need to run drills with LeBron and KD for what? I'm 7 feet myself. I'm 6'11", 7 feet. I have a 7'3" wingspan. What do I need Kevin Durant for? What do I need to work out with Kevin Durant for? So I can give him an opportunity to, pinpoint my weaknesses so he can beat me when he sees me, or join another team to beat me, to stop me from winning championships. For what? I don't need that. Just like Space Jam, I don't need to be on Space Jam for what? I got my own stuff going on. I'm trying to play basketball. I'm trying to destroy y'all. I'm trying to win championships, as many as I can win. He thumbed his nose up at LeBron, KD, whoever else. It don't matter. I don't want to work out with you. And I respect it. And it looked like that type of attitude is starting to spread throughout the NBA. And because of it, we're getting some better basketball. We're getting some more, contentious, competitive playoff games. People talking crap to each other, yelling profanities, yelling obscenities to people. We're not getting the same hug it out, we're buddies. We're not getting that stuff, man. And the ironic thing, I don't even understand why LeBron is like that. When you better than everybody else, what do you want to be friends with everybody for? What's the point? Go out there and show them that you're better than them. It's funny, the LeBron that everybody loved the absolute most was 2016 LeBron, specifically when he threw Steph Curry's shot or whatever and he turned around over the shoulder and told him, you know, what the F is wrong with you? Get that out of here. That was the moment that everybody was like, okay, this is the guy that we all, you know, knew that he was. I don't get why he's not like that more. That's the LeBron we all loved. But anyway, doesn't matter. There's a paradigm shift that's happening in basketball, and it's for the better. The result of it is going to be better games, better series, better rivalries, and I'm all here for it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you guys think that these playoffs are what the NBA has been missing? Or am I overreacting? Or is it not really LeBron's fault that everybody's so friendly with each other? Let me know down below. All right, see you next time.